Hello, good morning, myself Chandrasekhar. Today I am going to take it up the topic of paragraph writing. Generally, when in your intermediate or 10th class, you have studied essays. They will give you a topic and ask you to write a paragraph. A paragraph is a unit of composition, writing composition, and it is about a topic. Remember, the topic, a paragraph has a topic sentence, and it has three parts. One is introduction, and the body, and then third one is conclusion. What is it? A paragraph has three parts: introduction, body of the paragraph, and third one is conclusion. And so, in the introduction, you will be introducing the topic, and you will be defining and explaining the topic, and in the body you will be elaborating the topic, and in the conclusion you will be ending the topic. Let us observe carefully. Yeah. So here, all of you observe, a paragraph contains a single thing. Remember, once you are to sit and wanted to write a paragraph, make sure of the topic sentence, and then gather all the information and the sentences which will be developing into a paragraph, that is the body. And here all the sentences should develop and strengthen the central idea or the topic sentence. So it should not deviate. It should be unified. Only one topic you are going to discuss in one paragraph. And topic sentence or the pilot sentence can be expressed in a single sentence. It may be in the beginning, it may be at the end, it may be sometimes in the middle. Topic sentence is crucial. So, topic sentence is explained and supported with examples in succeeding sentences. So, whatever topic you have given, you want to write about nature, first define nature, what is nature, and what are the parts or components of nature, and what are the problems with nature, and then conclude, and then say how to take care of nature. Say, okay, that's the kind of thing that you must remember. So once again, the structure I was saying to you. Observe this. And here, the structure of the paragraph, it has a topic sentence, and it expresses and introduces the idea, one idea at one time. In one paragraph, only one topic sentence will be there. Topic sentence doesn't mean that it has a complete sentence. It may be a word, it may be a phrase, it may be a sentence. Supporting sentences, they furnish the details of your idea. For example, you are writing about hobbies. What is a hobby? What are the different kinds of hobbies? And what is your favorite hobby? And you can say what is the need for the hobby, and what are the advantages of hobby, and what are the disadvantages of the hobby. And like that you can go on. So supporting ideas, and you need to explain. And in the conclusion is also important, because once you are ending, you are taking, remember always whenever you are writing, there is an ideal reader reading it carefully and purposefully you are writing. So naturally, he is not visible before you. But when you start writing, and imagine there is a reader, and for him you are writing, and naturally in the conclusion sentence you are going to draw conclusion, reiterate the kind of conclusion, that the main points that you have got it, and supporting points you have it. Thereby your writing is having an impact on the reader. The reader, after going through, will be getting to know this is the topic sentence, this is the intention of the writer, and he is giving examples to support it, illustrations, he is giving it, and then he is concluding it. It is his conclusion that you will be noting. So, So there are, okay, there are different kinds of paragraph. Defining paragraph, sequence paragraph, classification paragraph, choice paragraph, description paragraph, explanation paragraph, compare and contrast paragraph, evaluation paragraph. In defining paragraph, you are defining a particular topic, you are defining it. Sequence paragraph means sequence of situation, incidents you are giving it, putting together. That is reading from one to the end. Okay? And classification of paragraph, it means that you are classifying the things into different categories. How you are doing? Choice paragraph, where options are being given. Description, describing a particular place, describing a particular person, describing a particular thing. All these things will be coming under description paragraph. Explanation paragraph, where you are explaining it. And comparing and contrast. Remember, this is done between two. When two are there, you are comparing and contrasting. So, evaluation paragraph, you are evaluating the paragraph. And let us see, this is the one which is important, and here it is says, what are the qualities of a good paragraph? Observe this. A good paragraph must have a theme, topic, and the unity of thought will be there, and coherence should be there, and then variety should be there. So, unity of thought, there should be one topic, and coherence should be there, all the ideas are coming, and then they should be having an order, systematically has to be arranged, and you have to lead the reader from the beginning till the end, and you should be having variety. Remember, you are going to write examinations like competitive exams like Cambridge the PET examination, Cambridge the DEC examination, IELTS examination. What they observe, whether when you are writing, whether you are able to use a variety of sentences, simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences with ease, then you will be able to get ready. So remember that. The members who are getting 7.5 bandwidth or to 9 bandwidth, the way they write it, they are very, very crisp, clear, complete, and then having all of it. So theme is covered in the topic sentence. One paragraph must have only one topic sentence. Unity of thought should be there. All the ideas are to be done. There should be coherence. They should not be like atoms in the gaseous state. They should be like solid. All the ideas are to be done. Or water that you got to be lit. So here, every part of the paragraph must express one idea. The idea must be developed in the best possible manner. A well-written paragraph can state the content of the paragraph in one sentence. After reading the entire thing, you must be able to precisely say in one sentence that is the best paragraph. Order is all thoughts are to be arranged in a clear, logical order. There should be a logical order. So, beginning and second sentence, third sentence, fourth sentence, and then conclusion. So, each sentence must contribute to develop the definite idea. So, each sentence is valuable, it is important, and it is adding, it is giving information, making it the idea very clear. That's why every sentence is important. Each sentence is contributing to the topic, that you must remember. The interrelation between the sentences is order. So, you are using linkers, or, and, therefore, although, in spite of, despite of, besides, in addition to. So, all these things that you have got. So, these are, and variety is the spice of life. So, here, variety should contain both short sentences and long sentences. I said to you, in the IELTS examination or TOEFL examination, they look for this. So, if you are proficient in language, you will be in a position to use a variety of sentences, short sentences, long sentences, with ease and accuracy. And how to write a good paragraph, some guidelines have been given. See this. Think the points before writing. So, before writing, say that write the blueprint. For example, if you want to construct a building, a civil engineer, what will do? He will be preparing a blueprint of the building. This blueprint is the building is a replica of it. In the same manner, before you start writing, plan your paragraph and what you are going to, what are the parts of your paragraph. Introduction, what you will say, border of the paragraph, what you say, how you are going to conclude. Whether you are using a quotation, whether you are using a humorous quotation, or what is it, how. So, think before the planning is very much required. Remember, planning makes all the things very clear and complete. You will not miss even a single point. That's why planning is important. And execute. Arrange the sentences, relevant details and quotations, illustrations in a logical and systematic manner. Whatever the idea is given, you just explain as clearly as possible, as a very good example, good examples you are explaining, and they have to be with illustrations. You have to do that. And in a systematic manner, you have to do. No need to be in a hurry to do the things. You need to plan, think coolly, plan coolly, and then use this, and then when you write, be sensible to that. Use the sentence linkers and connectors to well knit the sentence of ideas. And the sentences should have a flow and well organized. The thought flow should continue from the first sentence to the last. It should be continuous well. It should not be break. So, a good writing makes you very comfortable read. A good writing, you will enjoy understanding what is written. And this is the thing you have to practice it. Practice makes man perfect. Okay, and edit and revise. Okay, I said to you here linkers and connectors. Connected sentences are connected and paragraphs are to be linked up. And here the kind of they are to be linked up and they should be continuation. Okay, okay. It is the entire paragraph is one. Edit and revise thoroughly your paragraph. Avoid mistakes, spelling, punctuation marks, grammatical and stylistic errors, and avoid digression. So be critical. When you are going through your own paper, you read yourself as a reader. You know. And when you are writing it, when you are editing, you have to be very, very careful about your avoiding the mistake. What kind of mistakes are there? Spelling mistakes. Very often, English is not our mother tongue. Very often we get misspelled, and that's why you have to be cautious because it gives a wrong message. And then punctuation mark. Just now you have direct punctuation mark for you, and punctuation mark leads the reader to the end. That's right. And grammatical errors, which is rather the people feel embarrassed to see that kind of stylistic errors. So these are to be edited scrupulously, very, very carefully, and then only you make sure it is flawless, perfect, without any mistake. So here, so you have to be focused and see that your paragraph is one and one unity. Unit of thought is there. And here, points to ponder over. So make sure each paragraph has a central idea and make a distinct introductory quotation. Begin with something eye-catching, something gets attention of the reader, and then you end the paragraph with closing and once a beautiful remark, beautiful way. So beginning makes it it's like brainstorming, and you are getting an idea, and that your reader will be interested to go through, and from the beginning till the end. That's why remember, good beginning makes good ending, and that's the kind of thing. And here the good beginning and good ending both are required. So focus on the important areas, only important areas. Don't miss all the things. Have a clarity of thought, simple, clear way, useful way. Be precise, be clear, be complete. These are the three guiding principles for good writing. Be precise, always be precise, short. Be clear, clarity of thought should be there. Whatever ideas you are giving, the complete message you have to be giving. Be systematic, be logical, be orderly. Once it is orderly, you will remember. Systematically it is remember. logically driven. That's why a good paragraph you can remember very easy. For example, if it is systematically arranged, naturally it is easy to remember. Our mind accepts it. Follow chronological order, spatial order, temporal order, and mental logical order. So there are orders. Chronological order is the sequence that you want. What is come first, next, spatial and temporal. So the one is a time reference and the place reference that you want. And mental is logical order you need to maintain. Maintain coherence, unity of thought using linkers and conjunctions. Remember consciously and carefully use proper linkers, proper conjunctions. Make the thought flow continuous. Conclusion should be striking and restate the statements. Once again, the highlight the important points. Once again, reiterate. So here, sentence linkers. What are sentence linkers? So, for example, also, in addition to something, he was also called Devendra. He was also called Devendra. Who is Devendra? Devendra he is having another name. That is he was also called Devendra. And again means once again. Okay, one more time. I will ever go again. As well as this is and. We speak Telugu as well as English. Besides, there is a, be careful about the two words. Besides, beside. Besides means in addition to. He was good teacher, besides a creative writer. How beautiful it is. Wonderful. He was a good teacher, besides a creative writer. Beside means by the side. That's why you have to be very careful. There is a house beside the river. Beside the mountain. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said, he is old, furthermore, he has not done anything. He is old, furthermore, he has not done anything. So likewise, in the same way, many Europeans prefer single life, likewise, many migrants do. So they want to have a single life, they don't want to get married, that's why they want to be. Moreover is addition. You are giving further information. That's why in addition, used to introduce information. The rent is reasonable and moreover the location is perfect. Then when it is perfect, that's why you to spend more money. That's good. You will enjoy. So similar means the same way. She wrote first letter one page, the second letter was similarly. So she wrote first letter, first page, and same way she continued. So these are the linkers. And remember, these linkers have a purpose, the function. So when you are a good writer, you will be using these linkers and you have to practice using it very precisely, exactly, perfectly well. So consequently means as a result. Molecules are absorbed into bloodstream and consequently have their impact. Maybe it may be a drug, maybe they are taking medicine and it is getting into the bloodstream and consequently it has impact. So once you take the medicine, you will be healed. So that's the kind of. Hence, this is the reason. The cost of transport a major expense of the industry. Hence, factory location is important. So where do you establish it? Because most of you want to start your own shop. So where do you want to start? Is it in the city or in the rural area or in the desert or in the icy mountains? So whatever product you are giving, you will need to get to the raw material and produce the thing and then market it. So for this, what is required? Transport that you need to have a kind of location is important. So be careful and intelligent to choose the right location so that you can get your things marketed. Okay. Subsequently, after the event in the past, the book was subsequently translated into 50 languages. For instance, you have done it Deliverance. Deliverance is wonderful. The English translation. Actually, he has written it in Hindi. Okay, and the Hindi was translated into different languages. And his most of his works have been translated into many languages. Shakespeare wrote in Hindi, in English, and his works have been translated. In the same way, you have got Kalidasa wrote in Sanskrit. Of course, all his works have been translated into word. They are classics. Therefore, as a result of something, the car was bigger and therefore more comfort. So bigger car, more comfort. And thus, that is the end, the conclusion, the result. The most of the evidence was destroyed in the fire, thus he was helpless. So, the kind of thing that here, that each one has a result. Here is that most of the evidence was destroyed in the fire. So, naturally, without evidence, no case at all. So, naturally. As a rule, as a matter of fact, as a rule, he can appear the examination again, generally, and it was generally a positive conversation. And sentence length is, for example, a modern man wants all comfort. All of us want to have comfortable life. AC, whatnot, good furniture, and good, cozy, and rather, you want to have a car. For instance, a car, a cell phone, a computer. You see that? Man wants comforts. And what are the comforts? He is giving examples. For instance, he is saying a car, a cell phone, a computer. All gadgets. All these things have been invented by no one else, by engineers, by scientists. Okay, like you people. Above all, and above the rest. Above all, it works for a large time. Barring, unless something happens, his back is broken, and barring a miracle, he won't walk. You see that? Sometimes miracles do happen. Miracles do happen. What is a miracle? Whatever the things happening which you can't explain is called a miracle. Sometimes it so happens that his back is broken. When his back is broken, well, backbone is broken, he can't walk. And he requires a miracle to walk. Good. In other words, to say in different ways. In other words, he wants to lead a leisurely life. Leisurely life. Comfortable life. So, in short means in brief. In short, he has a long life. So, these are some of the sentence connectors. And here is an exercise for you. And here, what I have given you, a few sentences I have given, but remember, they are not in the correct order. They are jumbled up. And what you need to do, you need to read each sentence, understand each sentence, and have a logic behind it, and which sentence will be the first, which sentence will be second, which sentence will be third, which sentence will be fifth one. And you need to use your connectors and write a correct. Okay? You do this, and here is a beautiful one that you have got it. Sri Krishna College of Arts and Science that reopened in the second week of, because the seniors had the freshers coming the last Friday. Students along with the parents spent the whole day in the college familiarizing themselves as you are doing it. When you came and joined in the first year and you came on the first day and inauguration day, you will be coming with your parents, you have come with your parents and your family members and saw the campus. And there were a few colleges that decided to go about it differently. So some colleges, how they will be welcoming you, it will be different. Each college has its own tradition, some tradition. There were even smaller mementos to remember their entry into college life. Sometimes they will give you a small sapling. Sometimes they give you a kind of a gift for you. All these things you remember. Okay. The customary welcome with the chocolates and roses was made besides a few cultural events. So, different colleges, different things are doing, and here these sentences are jumbled. You need to get the connection. Where to stop? Which will be the first sentence or which will be? This can be done in two ways. So one is from general statement to particular statement, or from a particular statement to general statement. In either way, it is correct. No problem at all. But how you present it is important. How you organize your sentence is important. How you use linkers and the connectors is important. How you convey the message is important. There is one more that you have got. So here, arrange the jumbled sentence. Once again, one more passage I have given you. It is to understand, because reading gives you the clarity, and naturally after reading, and you must think of which sentence will be coming first, which sentence will be coming later, and concluding. Remember that. And this is a verbal practice. So here it says it. I given you some references, and here is the sentence. In addition, circulars of the University Grants Commission (UGC) on ragging, rules of a High Court, Supreme Court, ragging cases, and other related literature are being circulated among the students. But what was common among these colleges was orientation on anti-ragging measures. Each college had sorted out the day differently for their students. So naturally, each college thinks of it, how to stop this menace. After all, you are coming to a new college for a new life. Life is beautiful, and that should not be. It should not make you. It should not end of life. It should not be end of life. The people ought to be welcoming, and they should be happy and cheerfully welcome you. And this is a new life you are going to have. They should support you. Okay, so that's the kind. So each college has the boards and the complaints boxes are already put up, and in the process of being read names, numbers. Few numbers have been in the colleges, and also that the police department. All the contacts in the campus, you will find the phone number. Wherever you have a problem, you can go, and then we are going to. The person who is doing the ragging will be caught red-handed, and it's a crime. Colleges have already constituted fresh anti-ragging committees and are in the process of constituting one with the representatives of the from the second and third year. Seniors are to give support to the students, the first year students. You are going to have a long day. First year students will be joined, second year, third year students are to welcome. When the final year students leave, all the first year, second year, third year students are to be here. All the 4 years are to be remembered. Happy days are to be. College days are happy. You know that this is a kind of thing that you must remember and you must enjoy. But here, once again, this is not a crisis. The crisis is about ragging, and you need to sequence the sentences, ordering the sentences. You remember the logic and order. Here are some of the references I have given you, and you can go through. Wonderful books are there, and and you can follow it up. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.